with noodling and a few mistakes, but that happens. Alright, so Peavey 5152, I think it's probably one of the most, if not the most, overlooked amp of this 5150 series. So the 5150, the OG, the black letter, came out in '92, and then the script logo version, but it's the same amp. It was just, you know, EV speakers, whatever copyright thing, so they changed Eddie's signature on that. At some point, I guess the transformers changed, but now Peavey released the 6505 original or whatever it's called, which should have the same or similar transformers what these original ones had. And then the 5152 came in, I think it was '96 or something. I'm not sure what year this is because the Peavey serial number, you know, numbering is a bit cryptical, but if I, you know, read it right or, you know, try to find info, I think it's '98. So I bought this several years ago, and my good friend and amp tech, guitar tech, keyboard, whatever tech, Eric Studer, just refurbished this because, like I said, I bought it years ago, and I only changed the tubes because he was like, okay, this is not how it should sound, I'm just gonna change tubes. So I just put a 606s in there, didn't bias it because it's kind of cold bias, but there's a little bit biasing you can do, which Eric did. Then I just threw in a you know, JJ's 12AX7 preamp tubes. But now, after several years, I thought that maybe I should take this to Eric and to him to see if there's anything that needs to be changed. And there was. I can't remember now what, but he basically had a plastic bag full of old filter gaps. Some of them had leaked, some stuff. I asked Eric to send me a list, which, while I'm filming this, by the time I'm filming this, he hadn't yet written to me, but he said that it wasn't anything major, like he didn't mud it, he just changed new filter caps and whatnot parts. But I feel like maybe it does sound a little bit clearer and better, because he said that the amp was almost done. The power tubes were fine, he just biased them, because you can do a little bit biasing with this one, and I think the preamp tubes were the ones I put in there. So on the song, and now when I played, there's nothing in front, because this amp is really tight. The story goes that, sorry, when Eddie was designing this with James Brown, not the I Feel Good, not that one, but you know what I'm talking about. I had to say it. So some Peavey worker put a wrong valued something here on the input, and it changed the behavior. The amp became really tight. It's almost like there will be like a two screamer or something in front. And Eddie loved it, and then when Eddie was told that it was actually a mistake, he loved it even more. So usually with this amp, I don't use anything in front because it's really tight, and I like the feel. Like it's almost like there is like a two screamer or SD1 or some kind of you know, clean boost or overdrive as a clean boost in front. How it differs from the original, well, this has like the tone stack, tone controls on both channels, because on the original one there's just one. So there's different resonance and presence controls for the channels, and it's the, you know, lead channel, rhythm channel with bright switch and the crunch mode. Now we are surprisingly on the lead channel, and this has more like a more mids, or the mids are in a different place. This is really close actually to Soldano. I've done a video where I compare these two, link somewhere there or in the description. So it's more Marshall-y in a way than the original one, because with the original I usually always use overdrive in front, like a SD1 or Maxim 808 or two screamer to tighten it. Now it just acts as a power amp for the ADA, so we're not gonna compare. But anyway, yeah, so this is the mids, it's more Marshall mids. There's less gain on tap, but there's still plenty. I have the gain now here past 6. And let me show you, you know, I'll tweak the knobs a little bit, and so you'll hopefully get an idea about this amp. So let me turn the gain down. Like you hear, there's plenty of gain. Let's put it back to 6. And yeah, the rest of the signal change. So this guitar, this is now in drop C sharp, Seymour Duncan distortion, straight into the amp. Then I have a Marshall cabinet, and it's loaded with Eminence DV77s and Carnivores. I'm using both speakers now, like on the song. It was one take, I panned them hard left, right, and added a H949 harmonizer on the right channel so that I get the spread. And both speakers are mic'd with a SM57 and Royer 121, and then they go to the SSL channel strips and they're to Pro Tools. Okay, yeah, so that was the signal chain, and I have a Lexicon PCM70 circular delays, just to give a little bit of ambience to the sound. All right, lows. Usually that's around 6 is my favorite. Mids. Which is kind of where it opens, like on an 800, a lot similar. There. At 4, highs. There where it opens, yeah, it's around 6 where it was. The post is a master, I have it now too. So 5150s and Soldanos and these amps that you generate the tone and the distortion and everything in the preamp. The master volume doesn't matter that much. How loud you are. No, it's fairly low, but still the amp sounds really full. And then the resonance, it's now 4. Like to dial it where it just give a little bit of that. 4 presence. It's like on the original, nothing really happens before 7. There, it's 7. There where it opens, it's usually my sweet spot at 8. Depending obviously the pickup and the guitar and the speaker and cabinet I use, but generally like that. Then the channel 1, the rhythm channel, you can use a full switch too. It sounds like this. Nice crunchy sound, and of course this has also a ton of gain. Not as much. You know, this actually works pretty well with let's say SD. And then we have the clean mode. We add chorus C5. actually really good. I like this clean a lot. Then you can use the crunch also as a clean. So let's crank the master and then start to bring in the preamp, kind of like what I do with SLO. So now that it's wide open, it's this really present kind of bold sound. Like these two. So the preamp is like 0.5 now. Okay, let's bring this back to where it was around 2. Let's turn the knobs, those. They're around 6 mids. There, noon, highs. There, around 6 I guess where it was. And then the resonance. Around noon, a little bit over, because I'm having a lot less gain, so you know. And then the presence. Like you hear, nothing really happens before 7. Around 8, I feel where it opens, the sound gets present. That's the sweet spot to me. But how I usually set this up, so this is kind of like the, you know, Hot for Teacher channel, the verse. Or just like, you know, this nice, let's put it to standard tuning, or E flat. Yeah, the bright switch. So it adds a nice vibe. I usually have the bright switch always on. Back to the lead channel. This is really tight and nice, so I'm gonna kick in the OD808 so you hear. Becomes tighter, so I don't have any drive. The balance is a little bit past noon and the tone at 11 o'clock. It just tightens it even more. With a really low tuned guitar, I might use the Maxon to tighten it, but usually I don't use it. That's 5152. Great amp. I'm gonna briefly show you the mix, what I did to the guitars, the eventide thing, and then what I added, like a little bit delay and reverb. So just as an educational segment or whatever. All right, let's go to the Pro Tools session. All right, so like I said, it was one guitar, no doubles. The left guitar is DV77 57 Royal 121 SSL 4K. The right one is the Carnivore speaker, same Marshall cabinet, 57 Royal 121 SSL 9K. I pan them hard left and hard right, as you can see here. And check out when I take the harmonizer off. So the harmonizer is on the right channel. This is a good way to widen your tone, because this is like a minus 0.9 or 0.9 cents lower. So listen when I take it off. We're just listening to the guitars now. Because it's the same performance, it will sound mono no matter how much you try to spread them, unless you do something like add a eventide on the other channel, so then it widens it. So this is a cool trick to make a basically mono guitar. You make it as like a stereo guitar with this. Then what else I had there? Not much. My usual soothe, just to take out some upper mid spikes. Very subtle multiband compressor to tame down the low E string, which in this case was tuned to C sharp, just to take control the palm mooch, the boo boo boo. Listen. It clears it nicely. Bass take care of that really low. Then what I always do, I don't like 3K and 6K. And I added a little bit dynamic EQ between 100 and 200 hertz, the center point being 150 hertz. Again, just to control the low end, because the bass takes care of that, so it just adds clarity. And then a tiny bit of EQ. So high got 10K, low got 70 Hertz. I'm adding 1.2 dB of 10K, taking out 1 dB with a narrowish Q at 4.5K, taking out 1.2 at 500, because there's two guitars, it kind of multiplies, and that's it. Tiny bit of compression, 2:1 ratio. So let's listen how these sound when I bypass this whole channel strip. Yeah, and I'm adding a little bit, trimming the input level. So let's listen how it sounds when I bypass the EQ. Okay, taking a little bit that out, and I do this always in the context of the other instruments, because it really doesn't matter how anything sounds solo, just how they sound in the context. So let's listen that in the context. I'll bypass the EQ and put it back. just add some clarity. I like clarity, so minor things. Then I had a few effects on it just to make it a little bit bigger. So there is dimension D, adding a little bit chorus. Which widens it a bit. And then the dual delay set to like Van Halen settings, and circular delays with the FabFilter Timeless 2, just to add kind of little bit delay and ambience in there. Guitar room is a Lexicon 480L, and then I added a tiny bit of this really wide, very large ambience. So let's listen to the guitar soloed, and then I bypass all the effects. So it's just to make the guitars wider and kind of part of the mix and the sound. Because I have the same Lexicon reverb, different presets on drums as well. Bass doesn't have any reverb and stuff. The only effect is the symphonic chorus effect. So yeah, that was the mix. The basic I always do, because the key is with guitars and with vocals, with anything you record, to get it as close as possible to the final product when you're recording it. Dialing the amp and maybe EQing a little bit on the way in, which I actually did a tiny bit. And then you just shape the sound, EQ, compression as needed, you know, that it works in any given mix. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. I'll put Eric Studer's email in the description below if you're interested in his services. So he can refurbish your amp, mod it. He's great. So his email in the description below. And don't overlook the 5152. It's really good amplifier, at least in my opinion, and I've used it a lot on my productions. Until next time, take care, bye.